Maybe you remember when we were trying to explain what a robot is, we mentioned the idea of an intelligent agent. You may remember that an intelligent agent was an entity that received information from the environment, from the outside, and used that information combined with its own objectives to decide what to do next. And the action to do next usually involved perhaps acting on their own robot or acting on the environment through the use of actuators. In this model of agent, we speak about the environment, and so it seems that we are only talking or speaking about external information, about sensing the environment. But in real robots, there are really two types of perception. What is called exteroception, that is the case we have seen in the agent. We are sensing or receiving information from the outside, from the environment. But there is also what is called proprioception. That is, the robot senses itself. It knows its position, its speed, or perhaps the position of its joints or limbs. And that way of working, sensing the outside and the inside, is not much different of what living beings, such as humans, really do. Well, the basic function of a sensor is sensing, that is, detecting or measuring a physical variable. But except in the more simple cases, that's not enough. And usually we apply also a transducer function. A transducer function translates the original physical variable into another variable of different nature and more manageable by the control system. For example, you are detecting or measuring light and you transform it in electric signal. In that transformation, the resulting signal usually is normalized, that it ranges in between fixed values, and usually have lower values with which needs less power. But in the most complex cases, just sensing and transducing are not enough. In the most complex cases, the resulting signal gets translated into digital information on which we apply algorithms or transformation that sometimes are very complex, such as usually happens in cognitive capabilities, such as computer vision. Well, there are a great variety of sensors depending on what they are trying to measure or to detect and the mechanisms they use. So we'll devote several videos to explain the most common and interesting types of sensors.